So as you can see, we've just finished a fabulous new real art kitchen splashback, which comes in three pieces that is going to wrap around our client's kitchen at her lovely waterfront home at Cleveland. And I just wanted to run you through a couple of little before and afters. So this is the adjoining space, which we're going to be painting in Haymes Artisan paint effects. We've got the matte polish, which is an iridescent, and then we've got gravity in the basalt rock, and also gravity but in a brushed style in what's it, oh no, green anyway. And these colors all pick up on the splashback. Okay, we've also brought some of the glossy effects, the iridescent effects into the artwork, just in very slight little touches here and there, as well as some of the textures. This whole home renovation is about texture and natural modern colors and styles. So we'll be back in a couple of weeks putting in the effects and the artworks that we've painted, which are seascapes. So you can see we've got a bit of a sea, almost seeing the earth from up high above, looking down, all the rivers and the lakes. That's how I see it anyway. It's got that lovely feel that is then going to be reiterated in these two pieces and the other artwork that we've done for their foyer. So a lovely big job for Terry and Ian out at Cleveland. Okay, now my client wants this style, and actually I'm doing a pretty damn close composition of it as well, with these textures in it in free flow with some gold leaf, metallic gold leaf, like real stuff. Okay, so see the textures? How are you going to create that? Well, we've got this fabulous product here by Ateleir called Heavy Gel Gloss. Used to be called Impasto Gel. And Impasto is an acrylic medium. I'll just turn it down in excess. Acrylic medium that goes on like thick glue. There we are, real thick. Dries clear, and it doesn't yellow over time. It's also an adhesive. And this one here, I've only just started this. First layer of paint, okay, so don't judge me. This one is for the same house going in their foyer. So just playing around with some lovely free flow here on the clouds. Really get the paint to kind of play. Don't worry about the dribbles, I'll clean them up. All right, it's going to look really nice. You wait. We pick out all these little details later on in the water. creating here today is this vision here at Terry's house at the very lovely Cleveland, right on the water. So as you can see, we've got our Haymes Artisan slate stone on this wall with a stripe, right? And then we've got our pink drift, again in Artisan matte polish, and a surface gravity, which is going to be a grey stripe, like this one right here. There's the 3 right next to it. And then over our stripes, I've done beautiful artworks, one of which is here all wrapped up. So you can see that one is going to go over here, having great fun. Working in Haymes Artisan matte polish in a colour called Pink Drift, which is quite gorgeous. On very hot days, and especially over these textures, even the best tape won't necessarily stick. And such is our problem today. Therefore, I've got to work off this edge without any tape and just go very carefully into here. The trick of this is to have our tool right there on just such an angle so that it's not scraping, and in this tight space creating these lovely shapes, but not necessarily any sort of sharp lines like, you know, the edge of the tool here. Sometimes you can get it just right. So it requires a little bit of patience and just enough paint to create a nice fluent sliding motion. And just about got it. Little details like this are okay, as long as it's not so thick that it's going to slag. We don't want any dribbles. And if you don't like it, then, well, you can always go over it. Just so. So it's a lot of fun working with the Haymes paints. They're also doing the foyer at Terry's house, and in this instance it's in Haymes Artisan surface gravity basalt rock. So as you can see, a really lovely charcoal. Now this product, it's very much like the brushed in the slate stone, but we're using this bug, right? So it's a textured sponge on this side and a little handle, and it's a matter of getting this paint, which is quite gritty. See the grit in there? Yeah, that way. So you load up your bug. Let's do this area here. And starting from the bottom, take it up and then down. Up and down and up and down until you can see the interplay between the base coat and the top coat. Today is wet and it's quite humid, so the paint's taking a while to sort of dry, or if you like, tack off. And what I like to do to really bring up the grit in the areas where it's still perhaps a little bit dark is to go over it again, sometimes with a little bit more paint. And I might even create a detail, like work it there and then smooth it over. What we don't want to do is end up with any straight lines from the bug. So you can see there's a little bit there, it's not too bad. Smooth that over. And there you have it. Lovely. So we've been here at Terry's house for 3 days, lapping up these beautiful bruises, and finally finished stage 2 of this home renovation with our gorgeous Haymes Artisan finishes. See our stripe there. My professional art hanger Carlos is hanging 2 large artworks across there on Monday, and then my glass installer Barney from Catalyst Glass will be here tomorrow. We've got a gorgeous real art kitchen splashback going in these areas here that is going to bring in those colours from there and introduce the turquoises and blues. And then over here in the TV room, we've got the surface gravity finished off. Obviously the TV is going to go in here. Move all this back, and then we need to do some accessorizing of new rugs and cushions, etc. But that is looking fantastic. And then down here in the foyer, we've got more of the gravity. There'll be an artwork going in here. I cannot wait to see that. Look at it, it's just divine. Just gorgeous. Look at the black and white. Beautiful. So that will pretty much bring us up to date until the new year. All right, cheers.